Back in January, Jay Yelton was named the 4th head coach ever for the ETSU women's soccer program, and recently his brother Matt joined the Buccaneers staff as assistant coach. And this morning we want to welcome both the Daytime Tri-Cities for this week's Coaches Conversation. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Chris. Good to be with you.
I've got a disclaimer up front, folks. I've known these two young men since they came into the world. So it's good to see you all. It really is.
Yeah, it's good to be back in Johnson City. Obviously, making connections. I've been away for 20 years, so to be back here and seeing old familiar faces and friends, it's been a good, even though during a hard time, it's been a great transition to be back in Johnson City.
And talking about a hard time, let's get into that. It's kind of the elephant in the room. No soccer right now. What do y'all got going on right now?
We're fortunate at the moment to be able to train our players, and we have certainly protocol that the university set out and good standards to hold us responsible. But the girls, I can assure you, they would love to be able to play games, but to be back together with each other working, it's just been really good energy. So I've been much happier since I've been able to get back to doing what we love to do. So I'm just excited to have them here, and looking forward to hopefully in the spring all this hard work the girls put in to pay off then.
And Matt, for you, being back here in Johnson City, what's it mean for you to be back here and with your brother on the right there on the coaching staff?
Well, Jay and I joke all the time about how when we were 14, 15 years old, we probably never would have imagined this. We used to have to sneak into the dome to try to play basketball from time to time. Now we have keys to the building, so it's kind of crazy to get to this point, but it really is a dream come true. Jay and I have been, we're only 18 months apart, so we've pretty much done everything together our entire life, except for really get a real run at coaching. He's got to do that with Todd for the last, 15, 16 years, but now for Jay and I to get to do this together and be back here, like Jay said, with old friends and family and getting to spend time, hopefully building our hometown soccer program into something that all of Johnson City can take great pride in is something that we're really excited to be doing.
And both of you played soccer here locally, and you kind of worked your way, all three of you. It's a family business. Let's put it that way. Soccer is a family business for you all.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, to grow, I think we joke all the time when we tell each other, when we're recruiting or we're out talking to our coaching friends that these country boys from East Tennessee that grew up next to a dairy farm and a sheep farm somehow or another came out of there and became, did well in our careers. And obviously our parents, even though they're not coaches, they were always actively helping other people improve and do better. And they obviously instilled in us a desire to help others succeed. So it is amazing though that we've all went on and had great success at the college level. Matt won 4 straight NAIA national championships at Lee, so the fact that he's here helping us is just a huge boost. And obviously Todd has made a great name for himself and has been offered jobs like Mississippi State, LSU, and Baylor. So country boys from East Tennessee, we made it okay coaching soccer.
And I got to ask, okay, I got to put it out there, since y'all have played, if you were in your prime, the three of you were in your prime, who's the best soccer player?
Oh. Well, I think we'll have to say, Matt was the best and most graceful and skillful player of us. And, he was a field player. I was a goalkeeper. So we'll say he's the best field player and I was the best goalkeeper. And Todd, he's just a hard worker who made a name for himself just being a grinder.
And your parents are here. Pastor Roy Yelton here in town. Y'all grew up around that, being preacher's kids. Talk to us. Did that set you up for success later in life, do you think?
Well, I think it's one of those things where when you're a coach and a pastor, there's probably not a ton of a difference in terms of how you're looking out for people, how you're trying to help people get better. I think our parents, like Jay said, instilled in us some values that we still carry today and will hopefully pass on to the next generation. But it's really about caring for people and looking after people instead of sometimes looking after yourself. And I think that's a wonderful example they set for us. Going to Tri-Cities Christian, I think that's a thing where we played soccer because that's what you did at that school, and our parents
All right.
played a large role in that.
Gentlemen, we appreciate your time for today. Thank you so much for taking some time for Coaches Conversation today. And we always leave them with, go Bucks.
Go Bucks. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for your support.
Absolutely. Matt and Jay Yelton, the coaches on this week's Coaches Conversation.